Today, inshallah, we are going to discuss the questions of the exercise. Question exercise 6.2. Now, since we have proved the Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem, that is, if a line is drawn parallel, if ABC is a triangle, and a line is drawn parallel, suppose DE is parallel to BC. If a line is drawn parallel to one of the sides of a triangle, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. We have proved it. AD divided by DB is equivalent to AE divided by EC. Now, this we have already proved. Now, if we add 1 to both sides, this AD divided by DB plus 1 is equivalent to AE divided by EC plus 1. So, this is AD plus DB divided by DB is equivalent to AE plus EC divided by EC. AD plus DB is whole AB. AB divided by DB is equivalent to AC divided by EC. So this is called the corollary of BPT. So if a line is drawn parallel to one of the sides of a triangle, then AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. Also we can write that AB divided by AD, we can write AD divided by AB whole AB is equal to AE divided by AC. Also we have already proved AB divided by DB whole AB divided by this DB is equal to AC divided by EC. These are the corollaries of BPT. Now question is, now one more thing you must remember here is it was given that a line is drawn parallel to the one of the sides of a triangle. Then we have to prove other two sides are divided in the same ratio. If it is given that other two sides are divided in the same ratio, then conversely DE is parallel to BC. So this is converse. If ratio is equal, then lines are obviously parallel. Now question number 1 is 6.117. This is a triangle here, like this. This is a triangle, and ABC is a triangle. Now, this is DE. This is question number 1. This is 1.3. This is 3 centimeter, and this is 1 centimeter AE, and we have to prove what is EC. EC. Now, it is given that this DE is parallel to BC. We know by Thales theorem, by basic proportionality theorem, if a line is drawn parallel, this line is given that this is parallel to BC, then other two sides are divided by in the same ratio. We can write here in triangle ABC, this DE is parallel BC, therefore AD divided by DB is equivalent to AE divided by EC by BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Now what is AD? It is 1.3 divided by 3 is equivalent to A is 1 divided by EC. It's 1.3. Oh, sorry, it is 1.5. It is not 1.3, it's 1.5 here. Now by cross, 1.5 EC is equivalent to 3. What is EC? It is 3 divided by 1.5 is equivalent to 2. So this is very simple. Now similarly, there is second part of this question number 1. It is like this. This is again a triangle. ABC is a triangle. Now again DE is parallel. DE is parallel to BC, and AD, this is to be determined, this is DB is 7.2, and this is 1.8, 1.8, and this is 5.4. So in triangle ABC, this DE is parallel to BC. Now you can do it yourself. Other two sides are divided in the same ratio, so this is AD divided by DB is equivalent to AE divided by EC by BPT. Basic proportionality theorem. Now AD is AD, this is to be determined, and DB is 7.2 is equivalent 1.8 divided by 5.4 by cross 5.4 AD is equal to 7.2 into 1.8, and what is AD you can calculate it yourself. This is very simple. Now question number 2 reads, now you can apply this basic proportion theorem to all questions of exercise. Question number 2 reads, E and F are the points on PQ. It is like this. This is ABC. Sorry, this is not like this. This is 6.18. 6.18. E and F are the points on PQ and PR. This triangle is not given. Let's draw a triangle PQR. This is P, this is Q, this is R. And E and F are the points. Suppose E is here and F is here. Let us join this EF. E and F are the points on the sides PQ and PR. For each of the following cases, whether you have to prove that now lines are parallel. Now you see, if the ratio is equal, lines are obviously parallel. This is by the converse of BPT. Now PE is, in first case, it is 3.9, and EQ is 3 centimeter. Okay, PF is 3.6 centimeter, and FR is 2.4 centimeter. Now let's find what is the ratio. So ratio here is in triangle PQR, this PE divided by EQ. Let's find this ratio. This is equivalent to 3.9 divided by 3. So this is 1.3. This is 1.3. And now this ratio, this PF divided by FR, this is equal to 3.6 divided by 2.4, and this is equal to 1.5 centimeter. Now see, the ratio is not equal. This is 1.3. This is so PE divided by EQ is not equal to PF divided by FR. So lines are not parallel. So EF is not parallel to QR. So this was question part number first of this question number 2. Now part number second is Again, we shall draw the triangle PQR. PQR is a triangle, and E and F are 2 points on it. Now this time PE is equal to, PE is 4 centimeter, and QE is 4.5, and this PF is 8 and this is 9. Now let us see whether the ratio is equal. So PE divided by EQ, this is equal to 4 divided by 4.5, or we can write here PE divided by EQ is equal to, this is equal to this is equivalent to 4 divided by 4.5. 4 divided by 45 divided by 10, or we can write it 4. 10 divided by 45, 4 tens are 40 divided by 45. Now 8 5s are, sorry, 5 8s are, 5 9s are. So this is 8 by 9. This PE divided by EQ is 8 by 9. Now what is PF divided by FR? This is again 8 by 9. Now see, ratio is equal. Therefore PE divided by EQ is equivalent to PF divided by FR. So when ratio is equal, lines are obviously parallel, which implies that EF is parallel to QR. So second part is EF is parallel to QR. Now this third part is, in first case lines were not parallel because ratio was not equal. In second case ratio was equal, so lines are parallel. Now in third case, again let us draw this triangle PQR. Again EF are 2 points on PQ and PR respectively. Now this time PQ, whole PQ is 1.28. This whole PQ is 1.28, and PE and PR is 2.56. This whole is 2.56. So what is PE? PE is equivalent to, P is 0.18, and what is FR? FR is 0.36. 0.3. Now we can easily calculate what is this EQ. Whole this PQ is 1.28 and P is 0.8. Therefore EQ is equal to 1.28 minus 0.18. So this is 1.10. So this is 1.10. Similarly, we can calculate and we can find FR. FR is equal to 2.56 minus 0.360. Is 2. So 2.20. Now let's find ratio. PE divided by EQ. This is equivalent 0.18 divided by 0.10, and this PF divided by FR, this is equivalent to 0.36 divided by 2.20. So we can write this 2 zeros are, so this equal, ratio is same. So P by EQ is 0.18 divided by 0.10, and PF by FR is 0.18 divided by 1.10. So PE divided by EQ is equivalent to PF divided by FR. So ratio is same. Therefore lines are parallel, or we can see EF is parallel to QR. So in third case also lines are parallel because ratio is equal. The ratio is equal, lines are parallel. Now inshallah tomorrow we shall discuss question number 3 onwards. Till then, Allah Hafiz.